All right. We are live. Today we're going to be finishing. Not finishing, no. Today we're going to be finishing off the planet of Korriban. And we're getting really close to the end of this game. I think we got at least probably another 3 streams at the absolute max before we complete this game, I reckon. And maybe potentially less. We'll see. But I'm thinking 3 streams at the absolute max. The rest of this game.
I was told that there's an escaped assassin droid in one of the tombs.
Let's just get straight to this. So the daily plan is to finish off Korriban, do that side quest for Tatooine, deliver that equipment, probably get some better gear at Yavin 4, and maybe...
Oh, hello to you.
See from there.
You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met. Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago. Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating. I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajunta Paul. Ajunta Paul was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. He rebelled against his Jedi masters and led the way for the rest of us that followed. These runes claim that he was interred here, and I wonder if his sword might not be here as well. According to legend, Ajunta Paul created a sword of terrible power. Someone who located it could gain considerable prestige.
Okay.
Well, a few of the bolder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite... From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active. They were designed to keep out intruders when they were made, and still do. I suppose if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort, the tomb would be opened. But I think Master Uth... Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for Ajunta alone. Of course, don't let me...
Okay. So, we're gonna try and do this one. I've never actually done the beautiful sword because I don't know the puzzle. I don't understand the puzzle, but we'll try here. We'll try. If it goes terribly, I'm going to save the game every time we've done one of these as well.
No problem. Got it.
Like walking into every night.
You asked for this!
Okay. Severe arm. What the hell was that thing? Wait back up. Maybe we gotta read those data files that we just picked up. Data reading, data file. So it is an explosion. Okay. So some kind of explosion. some kind of explosion. Yep. No, the truck's I guess take them from that.
Let's go!
Like that.
Got it.
God knows what that did. Of course.
Uh-huh. What?
There's a Sith statue, but nothing to interact with. For credits.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
This you don't see every day. This is an old spirit full of the Force. It sense great sadness and regret. Walk carefully.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest? I had a name once. Ajunta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so. Ancient. Has it been so long that you used the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost. I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray, to surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought. So wrong. Our Jedi Masters, those who had taught us to use the Force, who warned us against the dark side, yet we embraced it in secret, reveled in its power. We were discovered. Did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came to hide, to grow, and here we fell. Our temple, our tomb, built far from our enemies, we revered power and threw off the teachings of our old masters. We were not the first to fall to the dark side, but we had more power than those before us. It came from elsewhere. Our oldest secret. Only we would know, we lords. Only we would know where our power came from. I cannot, human. It is a secret of so long ago. Or have you? Or did you? Or will I see your heart, human Jedi? I see your power, your... Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done.
Can't be sweet anyway.
My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now. A corpse, as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead. Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I am. I command this of you.
Okay.
There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword, but it has been so long. I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue, if it is truly mine. Then you must die. I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago.
Okay.
Go then, find my...
I'm gonna get Lacey's sword down in the statue. Okay. This should be super hard. So I'm trying to think what his sword would be. Up to me, no problem. Full type blade. You can see the rest. It seem like. Yeah, I think I found it. Fuck. Never mind. That's gonna go. Oh really, pal? You're not gonna fucking help me, man? Yeah, well, I guess. Well, I've already forgot. Huh. First guess. First guess.
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me. No need? What choice have I? Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late. If I could return, oh, my master, it has been so long, and I regret so much.
Okay. Yeah, yes, man. That's quite easy. So I believe we have the sword in everything now. Yep. And I can use it, even though I'm dark side. Even though I'm light side. Not as good as a lightsaber though, so it's kind of like obsolete if you compare it to like lightsabers though. Actually, I put a more powerful lightsaber in my right hand. But a little weaker lightsaber in my left hand. I don't know if that makes them. Right, anyway. Save the game. Suspicion. Yeah. Yikes.
So, this spineless worm actually made it through the tomb. I'm impressed. Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunt Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait.
You wouldn't have considered, oh, I don't know, getting it yourself?
Typical. Always ready to jump at what they perceive to be the easier path.
Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden, after all. Impressive bravado, I'm sure. Do you honestly think I would let an opportunity to impress Master Uthar pass me by so easily?
Yeah.
Especially not for a pathetic excuse for a Sith like yourself. Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and...
What big objective?
This isn't a negotiation. As much as I dislike ultimatums, I'm afraid... Fine. No tricks, though. I'm watching.
I don't know what one is.
Smart move. You're obviously more pathetic than I could have...
Wait. I still have the sword. I just told him I gave him the fake one. Yeah, you go, pal. Take the fake one, pal.
You? You have the sword. The sword of a gentleman. Ah, yes, it's the same old story, is it? I would fight you for the sword if I could, but I am hardly that. Still, it would be wonderful if I could get a chance to study.
Well, it's so funny, Sean. Giving them the wrong equipment.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been
Really?
calling to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now.
You'd have to abandon it? No, you.
Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
Nah, I don't think so. Oh yeah, I forgot these things are... A coffee? Fucking want that.
Wonderful! The beast is... And here is the holocron. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell... You're the one that convinced me to go through with this plan. Why wouldn't I see it through? Forget it. There is no guarantee. You helped me, I'll help you. Or don't you trust me? Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan anyway.
Sure.
You're not getting the holocron. This was my idea. The plan was that I'd take it back, not you.
No.
Back off. I'm warning you. I'm not giving this up. Over my dead body.
You fucking idiot. Overdecked him. How fucking predictable. That's what happens. That viper thing is just... Sorry. Yeah, listen to the book. Biscuit. 21 biscuit. Guess we'll do this for... So we're now level 18. Nice. Only 2 levels left. Well, let's go to 2 like hearts too. 2 like heart. The H and stuff. Oh, what great.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that? Never seen one for me. How'd you like that?
Let's see if game. Seem to give him a lot. Does this look fine? Yep. You think since you're like a force user, you'd be able to block that?
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home. Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Erd. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me. Liar! I know the spark of recognition when I see it. Nice try. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Mikol here. I already tested him. Didn't I, Mikol? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Mikol here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for. Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith. I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not... Well, forgive me for resorting to the... I don't remember offering you a choice. You can refuse. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol, Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves. Then you win. If you die, then he wins. Well, then.
We can...
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No. On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do? Then I must assume you did not know the correct answer. Sad, really, that you would do this to yourself. Ah, well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward.
I know the right answer.
What do you do? Correct! The humans would no doubt just be preyed upon by something else later. Stand up for yourself, I say! We're not Jedi shepherds, after all. Sadly, Mikol, the ingenuity of your fellow student is your loss. This is going to hurt. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself? And here I thought this question was an easy one.
It is an easy one.
Suit yourself. Well, you did ask for this. It's for your own good. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Yeah.
Correct. Publicly, if you can. There is no room for that level of failure. Not killing him would be seen as a sign of weakness. And then, where would you be? Ah, Mikol. The time has come once again, hasn't it? Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies? Huh. Such insolent students I get these days. You deserve this. And then some. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Mikol. I'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Detention for all? No.
What do you know? I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die. Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people.
There's always remorse. and atonement. That's the harder path, though, boy. Think you can do that?
I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
Nice. Converted him to the lights. Because it's very easy to kill him. I knew everything lands. The guy asks extremely easy questions.
No problem. Got it.
They're not very hard to guess. You know what I mean? No, you can't wear two like quads mask. Really, you need strictly to the dark side. There's a lot of stuff. There's a few stuff in this game you gotta be the dark side.
No problem. Got it.
Oh, this is not dark side.
No problem.
It's kind of weird that you always feel like the Darth Vader breathing sound. Like,
No problem. Got it.
yeah, I think we should have enough research points to actually complete the academy right now. But we're gonna do the other trial, or at least, you know, okay. Probably should save the game as well after all that. You don't want to do that again. No, I'm starting to run out of block saves, but we should be fine. Get over straight on. I wonder how you would, I guess you could delete your save. Just create a new one. That was probably the strat back then. Oh. Like, could you only save the console version of this game, like, so many times? Or you can save it. Don't know. Alright. So obviously we can't go into the tomb ahead of us, because that's the tomb we do at the very end. Well, we're gonna start working on this tomb. We probably won't be able to complete it because my repair skills are absolutely fucking god awful.
You should be careful if you're planning on entering. There's an assassin droid in there, so Master Uthar says. It went insane and is holed up in there with a whole army of droids protecting it. I don't know. I think Master Uthar has left it in there as a challenge for any student brave enough to destroy it. Supposedly, if a student actually succeeds in destroying the droid, they'll get a No idea. I think it's building them in there. Seems that way. They say that its audio receptors became too sensitive and all the... If you're planning on going in, I suggest you use some sound suppressors or something. I don't think so. I've had a few friends go inside that haven't come out for a while. Sure thing.
Why did you go in? You're a very powerful Sith. If you really are a true Sith, you should be able to go in there without any help. Anyway, we don't use stealth class. Come on, man. Who uses stealth in a game like this?
Intruders detected. Excessive audio.
The problem with that is, yeah. Look how powerful this attack is.
Never too old for this. Take that.
I think how broken is the panel when it's out. It's in there. I'll do it. It's literally OB. Right, so we'll call it one.
Yes.
When I mean OB, we get OB.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
reason I wasn't feeling one. That's kind of strange. I think there's a way on the PC version. This must be exclusive to the PC version. Or either fuck, it was something I did wrong. But there's meant to be a thing where you can have a conversation with him, and he won't try and kill you. He'll ask for a conversation instead of sound. But it might also be because of my repair skill is really low.
No problem. Got it.
I don't actually know. How good are those goblins? Go on a sweet weapon, focus lightsaber. So just boss like dark side powers. That's the only downside about Korriban in this game. Like if you're a light side character, pretty much the fucking planet is useless. Like most stuff, you can use the sword, your sword. I'm not sure you used to it upon a sword if you like dark side. I think you might have. If you think so. Probably can. I don't know. I'm too excited to remember everything about a game. I don't know. Oh yeah, I also found it in this playthrough as well, but oh fuck's sake. Wait a minute. See that thing in Kashyyyk I was talking about in the playthrough when we were on Kashyyyk? I was talking about, oh, there might be an annoying sound. Apparently that's exclusive. That's not a thing on the console version. That's only exclusive to the PC version.
I heard an explosion in there. Oh well, I guess it's good that... At any rate, if you haven't already, you might want to go...
My god, you just run away. Who's this?
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy. My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the Valley. Master Uthar won't allow us to dig with lasers or sonics. We have to use hand tools only, so we don't accidentally destroy... Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact. Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs. But Master Uthar prefers... In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. And definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go... There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Paul and Tulak Horde. On the left are the tombs of Marco... That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in... That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning. That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Horde, unfortunately. A local pack animal that's very dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. We didn't
Occasionally the guards track down a That's the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crate...
Okay, we already know about this.
It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Darth Malak found something in there a while back. No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even from the student. Okay. All right, just be careful.
Well, we already knew about that anyway. I just wanted to see if we could update us any more information. I'm pretty sure Knights of the Republic 2 is the actually upgrade. Tells you a bit more about the ancient Sith Lords rather than Knights of the Republic 1 in the tombs. Even though you can't go inside the tombs in Knights of the Republic 2, they'll tell you more about them, which is interesting. As I said, we're going to be doing a playthrough of a few games first before we obviously go to Knights of the Republic 2. Try to loot first.
Ah, What is this you bring me, Shardan?
It is none other than the sword of Ajunta Paul, Master.
Fool. All the trouble you went through for your deception, and you did not even make an effort to verify the sword's authenticity.
Master, but what do you mean?
There is no place for fools amongst the Sith. Begone.
Damn.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most... I had heard that such an artifact existed. Tell me, young one, did you acquire the device by yourself? So I see. And Lasho, does she yet live? You didn't kill her. How very foolish. Now you have an enemy to go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed...
Okay, I don't...
Ah, finally, the genuine sword. I knew that this relic would be unearthed in time. I can feel the power flowing through it.
We should have kept that. It could have made a...
Well done. You have impressed me greatly.
it's not
Go
that.
now. You have done well.
I like how you do all this stuff in...
Ah, the ones I ordered Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Chirac ate them. The lesson is learned. Go now. You have done well.
Look at this, you give him this shit and he's like, no.
Yes, so I hear. I've had reports from some I am impressed. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires... I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. But when you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone.
Oh yeah, maybe we didn't want to say that's funny. He just liked him and he got killed for it and died. It's not dark side, it's just kind of, you know, kind of funny.
What are you doing here? Go back to Uthar and tell him...
It is kind of funny. Just, I like that. It's kind of fucking hilarious. But we are very close to read that. Can I let you corpse? I'll be fucking fine. No, I don't like to.
So then, I take it you are ready to travel. It is a tomb that belonged to an ancient Sith Lord. The greatest of Korriban's Sith Lords, in fact. I will tell you the details when we are there, young one. You will, however... Then we go now.
Alright, let's do this. I made my decision what we're gonna do. Let's wait for him. Try to do the solo time.
Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith.
Indeed you have.
I dislike your tone, Euthura. What are you up to now?
Nothing, of course, my master. I was merely agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasado, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malak and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Good. Euthura and I...
Okay, easy enough. So they're gonna fuck off. And I gotta do it all myself. Yeah, that's, right, chat. I need to go to the. I need to go do a pee. Right, so we finish this tomb off. We go to Twathlene, we go to Yavin 4, get any other gear that's remaining, then we go to the Dark Forge. Which might happen this stream, might not happen this stream, who knows. Well, we're able to at least do this and probably Twathlene in the Yavin 4 part. Depends how long this takes. I don't think it'll take that long personally, but. I mean, I'll be honest, yeah, if we did go a Jedi, but this is the right way. No, not totally. If we went, yeah, still what I'm for. We're a Jedi Guardian, we'd probably have strength at absolute max. And if we started with the soldier class, not Jedi Guardian, if we started with the soldier class. This isn't the puzzle one, is it? No, this is the one you get to fight two of these. This will be interesting. See if we will power bottom. Well, we are only once in a fight, that's the thing. Definitely tanky, man. It's alright. Right. Life support. There we go. Yeah, Star Wars makes no problem. I would call it Overbullet 1 because see if you call it, because people might get mixed. The reason why I call it Knights of Bullock as well, and the games are called Knights of Bullock, is simply due to the fact that if I said Overbullet 1, people might think I'm talking about the Emperor. Let's get this. What's better of the two? Knights of Bullet 2 is a better game, I'd say. Because it's a bit less, it's something different, you know? From like the Star Wars universe. Completely different. There's nothing you can link the movies at all to Star Wars Knights of Republic. Who? Really TV shows either. You can't really link anything, it's completely different to everything else. Though I will say this though, see if you're playing Knights of Republic 2 and you don't listen to all the the companion dialogue, you don't do all that type of stuff, you don't talk to the dialogue and you don't do all the dialogue options and that, I could see why people would say that Knights of Republic 1's a better game in that case. Okay, we're not going to bother doing this one, we don't actually have to do this. This is going to force us to.
No problem. Didn't work.
Shit, it's going to force us to. Yeah, that's my fault. Okay, I forgot that happens if you walk into that room. Let's do a continuation check. Yeah. Yeah, bringing back the Jedi Knight series would be interesting, but under Disney it'll never happen. Unfortunately. Anyway, I think when it comes to the Jedi series, I think the new game, the Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, I think that's like what the replacement for the Jedi trilogy is, the original Jedi trilogy. I think that's what the replacement is. Because it's got a familiar name in that, obviously it's called the Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order, so yeah. Even though it's not the same. Battle stimulus, let's see. Go straight fun for these ones. Yeah, I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you when it comes to the new Star Wars games. Like, I personally don't think they're that interesting. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Jedi Fallen Order, to be completely honest with you. I just thought that it was like combat was very clunky and stuff like that. That's what I personally thought. Like, I thought Jedi Fallen Order felt like they were trying to copy like a Souls game, like a Dark Souls game or something like that, but they didn't have the. I don't know. So what I'm looking for. The way they play. I mean, if you like the game, you like the game, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Jedi Fallen Order personally. I did grow up playing the older Star Wars games. I grew up playing the original Battlefront games on the PlayStation 2. The original Battlefront games, not the reboot one. Okay, so basically. No, I still think it'll be a good game, but I don't know. Can't. Yeah. I played all four of them, Elden Ring, since 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, but I thought that's what they were trying to base it off. Because that's what people say, they tried to base it off those games, but they did a terrible job at it. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so this is the start map then. Let's see.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand? True, but most would say they fight only when they must, or not at all. We are the ones who know that struggle is what makes us superior. When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true, but the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive, that strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the... What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and... Good. The last part of your test will now commence. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know, so it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Oh, is this true, young one? You wish to join Euthura in her foolish scheme? You are indeed a fool if you think to oppose us both, young one.
To think I actually believed for a moment that you and I were friends. So be it.
Do not fret, my dear. All will be as it was quickly.
You will pay for the...
Oh, really? Sure about that? Oh, fuck. Really? That's considered the dark side option to kill them both. I swear there was a light side option where you can kill them both.
So, you return.
The Force is...
You took a great risk. Sometimes you must... That is the lesson. Good. All life must... So it is the same. So it behooves you. Normally, this would...
What?
Indeed.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's weird. Usually they give you a, if you're completely light side, usually they give you a light side option here. I don't know.
You are indeed a fool if you think...
To think I actually...
Do not fret, my dear. Oh.
You will pay.
Who cares? The canon ending is anyway, Revan kills them both anyway, because the temple goes into destruction. Obviously you see the very nice little bullet, the temple's all killed and all the Sith kill each other off. Maybe it would actually be better to not fight them all. What happens if that's what happens when you go a Jedi. That's what happens when you start the game with a Scoundrel class, but I want to go Scoundrel because I wanted access to the Persuasion. I'm gonna read the questions. If you never actually played the first game, I will give you a warning about the first game. The first game on PC has a lot of issues, and you have to mod it to fix it unless you want to play it by 100 resolution, which is quite annoying. It's not too bad to mod if you know what you're doing on the PCs. It's quite simple. That's the reason I'm streaming this on console and I'm not streaming this on the PC version, because even with all the patches, a bunch of mods to fix all the bugs in it, I don't know why, but Knights of the Republic is the only game, for some reason, that lags. It causes streaming software such as OBS or OBS Streamlabs to really lag, and I don't know why it happens. Because I can play any other game, I can stream any other game in OBS, no issues at all, but for some reason Knights of the Republic when I stream it on PC, it just stutters like hell. Like it's not my game that's starting, it's the streaming software. I don't know why that happens. I've tried to look it up online, and they're saying, "Oh, you need to play in the game like a wee square by mode or something like that." And I'm like, what? Which kind of sucks because I would have preferred to play this on PC because I'm not the biggest fan of playing games on a 4:3 aspect ratio, but it doesn't bother me that much. And yeah, I do agree with you in that. When it comes to gameplay, when I play Knights of Bullet 2, I do actually prefer going dark side than I do light side.
So, you return.
The Force is...
You took a great risk. Sometimes you must. That is the lesson. True, but
Maybe.
when a Jedi act, did you not feel what purpose would be? Good. The last part. All life must. So it is the same. So it behooves. Normally, this would be a.
What?
Indeed.
No.
Oh.
Do you hear that, my master?
So the time has come, has it? You both wish to stand.
Okay, now this should be really easy. Yeah, I must have not got through. If I went a shoulder class at the start of the game, I probably would have annihilated them both instantly because the chef would be like plus 30.
Excellent. While I do like you, truly, if only I could believe you. Let...
Wow. Of course.
Stop. I healed. You are too strong for me.
Hey, hello, Shisha.
And it ends here.
I don't know why, even though I'm going to lightside playthrough, it didn't give me the option to pick, I didn't give me the option to say, oh, I'm a Jedi, and you can fight them both. Like, it only gave me the dark side option, which is kind of strange. Doesn't matter. Yeah, this game's a masterpiece. For its time, absolutely. A 2003 game. The only criticism I could see by this game, why maybe people wouldn't like this game from modern standards, would be the... You know, like the combat maybe, or stuff like that. That's about it. It's got that D&D combat style. Especially Knights of the Old Republic 2. Just imagine this. See, imagine Knights of the Republic 2. Obviously, they got content mods and all that. Fixed that. Still, content mod fixes most of that issues of that game. And I still think Knights of the Republic 2 is a better game than this. But just imagine if they delayed Knights of the Republic 2 by like a year or so. Oh god. It would have been nothing. Even then, I'd still say it's the best Star Wars game ever. Knights of the Republic 2 followed by Knights of the Republic 1.
You there. How is it that you're leaving Naga Sadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? You lie. Well, you found it. If you've done anything...
But what if Master Uthar is really dead? How can we hope to stand up against someone who could kill him?
Don't be a sniveling coward. I will prove this one a spy. And if Uthar is dead...
Of course. You really are suffering. We'll be doing a playthrough of Nice Old Bullet 2 in probably about a month after we've completed this game. Because if anybody's new around here, obviously, I do 4 playthroughs, then I move back to the next game that I'd say this would be this is what the canon method is anyway. All the stuff do die here. Another reason why I'm using Reddit. Even though the ability makes sense to a lightside character using Reddit to become lightsabers, but that's what Reddit uses. Where? It's car.
What? No problem. Got it.
But I don't know why when I was fighting Master Yuffie and Master the other Master, I didn't get the option to pick the light side, pick the light side option, saying I am a Jedi, and you, when they would say spy or something. I don't know why that dialogue didn't come up. Maybe I made some mistake. Maybe I meant to report to Master Thingy that Thingy aims to betray him. I don't know. Kind of hard to win when I'm playing the game. But how I usually play these games is Night Snow. Yeah, there he is. He's down. Night Snow Republic 1. I think light side's better. Personally, I think the light side, going light side, Night Snow Republic 1's better than dark side. But I think Night Snow Republic 2, me personally, I think dark side's more interesting than dark side. Even though the light side is the true canon ending. And I do consider these games canon. Disney can say they're not canon, but you know what? I don't consider the Disney trilogy, the Disney film trilogy canon. So really, you have to find out. If you like any song, it sounds good for you. No got a problem, but I just. But there is a way to cheese both these games. So Night Snow Republic 1, what you want to do is you want to mainly just focus on Fury, have 2 lightsabers, and just completely max out your strength. Of course, you want to probably play as a soldier, so you start with higher strength. But the reason why I didn't go all strength only because I wanted to get I wanted to focus on Busway. Because in the vanilla game, only the Scoundrel class can use Busway. I think it's the most broken class ever, and so is the droid ability, the Save One droids. That ability in Knights of the Republic 1, I don't know why, but in Knights of the Republic 1 that is overpowered. But they nerfed it quite a bit in Knights of the Republic 1. Let's see, this guy's pretty really. Is there anything more interesting? I've noticed you can get better. You get better items in Yavin form. Why is that so expensive? Jesus. No. So we should now be able to go to the unknown world, since we've completed all the other worlds, or go to the actual Star Forge. But we've still got to do a few things before we do that. I'm thinking if we were, I wonder if we'll finish off this game next stream. Let's see if we've got any updates to companion dialogue as well while we're here. See if the companion's got anything blast to say.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nah.
Your choice.
Nothing. Yeah, I think we've completely maxed out the companion dialogue.
Got something on you.
Well, maybe this guy.
I don't want to talk about that. Maybe, but I doubt it. I'm made stubborn that way. Got something on you. I don't... Now that's a unique method of getting someone to talk. Thunder about like a bantha in a circuit shop. Does that work for you often? Let me tell you something. Once you've lived as many years as I have, you'll have yourself a long, long list of memories. If you're lucky, most of them will be good. If you're not, some will be bad. If you're really unlucky, some will be so bad you'll never want to be reminded of them again, ever. You'll go far away, to a place that doesn't hold any memories at all. And there you'll be happy just to forget and be forgotten. You say that now, but I'm talking to you from across the breadth of many years' experience. That is a gap I simply can't cross for you. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in love? Truly in love, I mean, and not simple infatuation. Exactly. You're still at the beginning of your life. There will be women in your life, perhaps many women. But if you're fortunate, you'll find love once. The Jedi, with their damnable sense of overcaution, would tell you love is something to avoid. Thankfully, anyone who's even partially alive knows that's not true. Love doesn't lead to the dark side. Passion can lead to rage and fear, and can be controlled. But passion is not the same thing as love. Controlling your passions while being in love, that's what they should teach you to beware. But love itself will save you, not condemn you. Listen to me go on as if I had all the answers. What do I know of love anymore? I'm just a lonely old man who's not even a Jedi. Maybe. Do you want to avoid the greatest things in life simply because they come with some complications? Love causes pain, certainly. Inevitably, love is going to lead to as much sorrow and regret as it does joy. I suppose there are perfect eternal loves out there, but I haven't seen any. And how do you deal with the bad part of love is what determines your character. What determines the dark side's hold over you. I suppose it could. It would take a strong person to make that kind of commitment, I think. Someone with a great sense of self. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you and the one you love simply aren't meant to be together. The trick is to know when that is. To know when it's time to fight and when it's time to part ways. There I go, waxing philosophical again. Somebody blast me already. Let's... Got something on you.
Nah, it doesn't like talking.
Oh, I get it.
Okay. So, we pretty much did every other dialogue. Right, let's sing these got something to say.
How may I be of assistance? What is it you would like to speak to me about? I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. It is an honor to be by your side, and to see you redeemed from the dark path you had chosen before. We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate. In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my... It is warming. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. Yes, and that is my point. Just...
Yeah. I think that's just a repeat.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Yeah, it's got nothing to say. Right, so we can now go to the Starforge system, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to Dantooine to hand in this box thing. Then after we've done that, Go to Yavin 4. Do whatever we gotta do in Yavin 4. See if we got any extra stuff to collect, any extra loot I want to get before we go to the end game. Then we'll go to the Starforge system. We might do a mission or two in the Starforge system, and that'll probably be this one today. Then next stream, which I'm just gonna be a bit of a wait. Should be attacked.
Incoming fighter!
You're really skilled at that. I bet you can just trail these fighters for if you want. That was a nice chase in the I think we can already do that. Let's just get for betting. Doesn't really bother me, but hopefully that's the last ships we have to fight for the entire game. God, I hate them, man. I don't hate it, I don't know. It's not very, it's probably one of the downsides of this game. I would say one of the big downsides is the ship battles. They're just very, they obviously got that from A New Hope. But, to be honest, I think they actually got the Heaven Hawk. I mean, let's be honest, the Heaven Hawk pretty much is the Millennium Falcon of the Old Republic. I think everybody can agree on that. But I've said this earlier in the stream, of course, and I'm going to say this again. Unfortunately, there'll be no stream tomorrow. I do normally like try and stream, do 3 streams a week of playthroughs, and obviously do 1 stream of it still a live series. Unfortunately, I am busy this Friday, so there will be no stream this Friday, which kind of sucks. Which means there's going to be a week gap between the stream for M Night Solo Public, and the same goes to I guess we'll let watch. Yeah, because we need better stuff on it. Because we're going to have to use our enemies like a companion soon. And one of the... What can I put? Jedi... Dark Jedi Master stuff. What do I want? So let's level up first, right? See what she's best at. So way on the street and she's pretty much all Jedi classes are good at that. Yeah, we'll go lightsaber for that. Way on the street. She's a single blade lightsaber user. Just upgrade the base damage. Do we have the? No, we don't have the droid about even now on this character. I get to do just max at the dexterity, I suppose. Means I'll never get hit. Shit, I didn't even realise that. We've not even worked on the damage droid ability on this. That's smart. Right, let's see. So let's just put on some random energy shields. The AI doesn't even use energy shields anyway unless you make them use them. So what's she best at? Skill wise, so dexterity is the best, obviously. So let's just treat injury and awareness, isn't it? Yeah, I guess we'll put the stretch through on. Seasonal awareness. Skill will be on this. You know, yeah, you can have that. Rings. You're mind affected. Is your lightsaber upgraded? It's 22 damage. Why does it only do 3?
What?
Is he wearing a... Yeah, he's wearing a Jedi, man.
Yes?
Okay, so we got the best equipment on them, we can. The fusion force. Oh, who's this?
What the hell is your kind doing here? Bad enough I have to deal with all these other idiots, but now there's a stinking Cathar on this world too?
I have as much right to be here as you do, sir.
Ooh, big man. The Jedi shooting his mouth off from behind a lightsaber, or whatever you're carrying, hiding behind your pet Cathar. And a woman at that. We should have exterminated all you Cathar when we had the chance.
What? What do you know about my world?
I know enough that... Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar somehow.
What? You?
This doesn't concern you, Jedi trash. Now where could I have... No, he's dead, and she likely is too.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I was wrong. Still, I think a specimen like you would be a nice addition to my collection. So, what would it take, Jit? Now don't be so selfish. We both know Cathar aren't real people anyway. The females make amusing pets. But the males should be put down like the animals they are. I remember one time on Taris.
What? What did you say? What did you do on Taris, you scum?
Put one of you down like the animals you are. So easy. Then I saw one of the females on the auction block. But those darn Jedi.
It was you.
What? Me? Oh, now I recognize
I've never actually
I've
seen
seen
that
that face before. You were the little Cathar I was going to purchase. But those Jedi came and stole my pet away from me. When I was fighting with the Mandalorians against the Cathar, I developed an appreciation for these creatures. They make excellent servants if properly trained. You Jedi act all prim and proper, but inside you must feel the same way I do about the lesser, non-human species. The Sith at least let their feelings show on the outside.
You... the homeworld.
Come now. Will you let your pet go? I'm sure we can come up with a price.
I wonder if you actually do this.
And I will see you dead for what you have done to my people.
Hold on a second. Don't be hasty.
I will remain calm. I am a Jedi now. My lust for vengeance must be curbed.
Yes, yes. Say no to the dark side, but I will have you yet. Ha!
What? What the fuck? I've never encountered that.
My Cathar blood seethes at the thought of that man still running free. I cannot stand still when I think about it, but I will not give in to the dark side either. He will pay for his crimes, though. He will most likely be following us. Me. If we could find him first, then he may not be able to set in motion whatever he has in store for us.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't even know that was a dialogue. That's what I love about this game. Like that, it really matters what companions you bring to whatever planet, and it affects like random events. That's so. It's so interesting. I mean, hello, okay, welcome to the stream. So let's. So what do we do? No, it's not this one. Oh, yeah, yes.
Jibeduanani bobo. Tong nanu rundi hautonga tong kimba nang kongkek. Wak yimnoba mole. Jibeduanani bobo.
I know the blobs. Okay. Nice. That's great. I wonder if we'll encounter him in the future. Probably not. Because I don't want to be hanging around the planets for him. But I do like that about this game though, that depending on what companion you get these random event things of any planet. It's like impossible to get them all in one playthrough. Get most of them to completion. Because I usually don't like to use... The other reason why I didn't get the 2M that outcome is because I don't usually like to use free Jedi. What are we waiting on now? I don't usually like to use free Jedi. What are you doing? I see you there standing.
Yes?
That's another thing Nice Out Block 2 fixed. That annoying bug. Oh, come on, man. Hey! I was gonna say, come on. But the AI is actually really buggy. I'm gonna say this, but I think the AI on the Xbox version of this game is more buggy than the PC version when it comes to following the player. And the PC version's pretty bad. PC version, if the PC version got the treatment like Nice Old Product 2, which would fix a lot of the issues, be a much better game overall. PC. Alright, let's go to Yab and then we're gonna start working our way to the unknown system. If anybody in chat does know, if anybody in chat knows where you can encounter that guy that was speaking to Joe Hanny, then let me know what planet it is. Everybody channels before I go to the unknown system, because I'm going to do that very soon. We don't need to. Oh, we're getting more Sith fighters, aren't we? Yep. Fuck's sake, man, we just got one! Come on, man! Oh, I hate the section about this game, man. This is the only downside of this game. Like the big down formula. It's this the repetitive fighting section. Really competitive. Easy, but we've done it for the 40th time. It's quite boring. 506 likes, everyone. Maybe the shot instructions have also showed up here. I think we'll go to the unknown world. We'll go to the unknown world and we'll start the unknown world quest line. Today. So the next day. Perhaps I'm busy tomorrow because I'm also busy tomorrow, I'll probably finished. We'll be finishing this off next. I don't like taking week gaps between content, but I don't stupid do it. I don't stupid do it. This is the way I do content. It's a hard one as well when you should like if I stream daily. Well, I couldn't stream daily anyway. Probably I could stream 6 days a week easily if I really wanted to. I probably could realistically do 2 streams every day if I really wanted to. But let's get a level to HQ because he's out of level. I also want to put some good gear on him. You know, we'll probably never use them again, but. Can't even put that on. Interesting. Yeah, see, the droids are the best at like security is. That makes sense. Alright, let's upgrade them. I swear there's a way to put implants on it was upgrades for it. Repair. Demolition awareness is kind of pointless. Please, let's see. Just making sure. Dexter. Tail just doesn't really matter unless it's a main companion. Can we put better stuff on HP now? Yes, we can. Computer use. Still matter. Yeah. That's the best. What? Now we'll start the unknown world today. Transfusions have still not showed up here. Even though this is. Oh, there. No, we were waiting for. The audio still broke. Yep. This must be a glitch of this game. I don't know why you're trying to do this. That's dead. It just says a DLC. They want a lot of XP. I remember kill. What happens when you bring a droid? They're gonna have a lot of XP though, those Trandoshans. I already know about your special cash. Oh. That armor's good, but it's medium. That's good if you can use medium armor. Is this really powerful, by the way, chat? What does this do? Why is it so fucking expensive? Alright. So we already got the advanced server. Wow, treat injury times 10. Fuck me, man. That's powerful. Man, look how expensive this stuff is, though. We don't have enough money to get it all. Wow, that's really powerful for a droid. Like, really, really powerful. Like, you want a droid that's maxed out everything, fucking hell, buy that. Stealth is so pointless in this game. So that's how we're currently wearing, obviously. Stealth. I think you'd give us a discount because we saved his life. I know, right? I think he would give us a discount because we saved his fucking life. Probably that's not allowed. Let's see what we can sell. Okay, Dark Jedi, Jedi Knight, don't care about that stuff. That's quite good touch. Can we put it on?
Yes?
Because we're never going to go back here ever again, so... Let's see what we can upgrade, realistically. Let's put lots of speed on. Oh, we got 2 powers? Nice. Oh, 1,000 credits. Wait, we might actually be alright. We might be alright, chat. You might. Do these guys all have 1,000 credits each? Man, we're gonna be rich. Never mind, you know what? Forget what I just said about having no money. I was a little bit worried. I was gonna say, shit, we got no money at all, man. Man, why are they counting 1,000 credits each? Damn, that's pretty good. Alright. So I don't think we can put that in. I think we can only put that on the main character, unfortunately, that armor. Where does that jet? Yeah, Kremlin, I got better armor on that. Not better armor, but actually that's better for dexterity boost, but... What does this armor do again? Strength. 2 seats to 2 strength. I want this is a strength build, not a force build. Can I put that on him? That makes sense why I can't dark branding stuff on. Jedi Master robes. Jedi Master robes. There it is. So actually can't put it on him.
Ready.
Yes?
And let's save the game, right? Save the game. I'm gonna try some of these lightsaber crystals on our character, see how powerful they are. Right. So we sound like crap stuff. Yeah, ours is actually better than that one. We've actually got a better one than that. Have you got any armor upgrades that are like really high end as well? Just out of curiosity. Nah. Doesn't say armor upgrades. We still don't have enough fucking money. We still don't have enough money to buy that. And we'll keep the Jedi Master. We'll sell that. Dark branding, we'll sell that, cat almost sucks. Davin's warsuit, we'll sell that. Sell that. Mandalorian armor. I just want to see what this is, what this crystal is, because it's so fucking expensive. It must be really good or something. We saved the game enemy, so I'm going to put this crystal on, see if it does something that's like really, really good. Because I want to be as powerful as possible before we... I might actually go back to Korriban. And save the unknown world just completely from acceptance. There's anywhere in AI was once and always disappeared. He gets the workbench. Oh, so is the Sith lightsaber more powerful than the Jedi lightsaber? No, it's the exact same. Just the exact same stats. That's kind of a missed opportunity. It would have been cool to be the Sith. Does it have better stats or something? Like on other stuff? Or did they just call it a Sith lightsaber? Because it's... I think that's the exact same description as a normal lightsaber. If I had to be completely honest. Oh no, it's just coming from me. Track 2. What's that when we get up? Great Dragon Pearl. Or is that a crystal? How? So, oh, it just changes the colour. That's it. It's just a colour changer. Wow. I mean, it looks alright. I don't think it's worth that price. I don't think it's worth that price. I mean, it's good, but it's not worth it. Yes, it's not worth that amount of credits. Sorry, man, let me kill you.
Don't hit what Chiwi I. Ichuta, opa na ota vokasa chiwa aita kang ki mulira. Ki mulira.
So that was just... Yeah, that was kind of pointless. Strength too. I can't work with Jim Armor. I mean, it could be useful for a companion, but not worth that type of money. Yeah, these are just lightsaber colours. They're not worth it. It's a good blast, I'll say that. I put in pants as main character. I mean, I can't really do much dexterity. Bro. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use security. Demolition. Do we really need these skills? Let's be real. Alright. Yeah, I think that's us done with gear. So it just changes the lightsaber color, man. You think you can do something more than that? I think it would do something a bit more than just change the lightsaber color, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want to fuck a better lightsaber. Can you not modify those stuff? Can you seriously not modify? You can't modify the Sith lightsaber? That's pretty disappointing. You can't modify the Sith lightsaber? Really? That sucks. Do you think they would have made it had like a cool ability or something? Let's see. So attack +1, attack +3, attack +3 plus crit damage. Physical damage versus dark side, so it can only be used by light side Jedi. Yes, we'll put that one. Attack +3, damage +3. Damage energy. What's the damage on that one? That is only 16. Alright, what about the other lightsaber? So if we got on it, it's not going to tell us, is it? Massive crits. Yeah. And do the colours? I don't think the colours matter. We can connect it if the colours did do something. Crate Dragon I would say is the best, usually. Okay. Let's start working on companions. I guess we can give them some better crystals. Give him more damage. Keep green, because I think green suits him. Let's see. Sure. Who's got the double blade lightsaber? She's got the lightsaber. Blaster deflection, we'll go in. I know we're making that lightsabers a bit weaker, but I'll make them more interesting, you know. Alright, so I guess we can go to the unknown world. I guess we'll start that today. We'll just land on it. Because I can't be bothered looking for that in that other companion bridge. I don't think that quest was going to trigger, to be completely honest with you. Hang on, let's see if she's got any additional dialogue first before we do go.
Got something on you. Who said I left the Jedi? Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me. You know what I hate? Well, you know, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice. I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh? And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong. I suppose I'm not being very clear, am I? Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I can never get it straight. Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him in the urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on. The other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man. So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, Though whether that was out of respect for Hordath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know. Not much. I never knew the Padawan nor met Master Hordath himself. He was before my time. The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going.
Okay. This dialogue just keeps continuing and continuing and continuing. I keep thinking it's going to end, and it's no, more dialogue. No, more dialogue.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
The dialogue's going to end. Nope, more dialogue. Nope, more dialogue. Nope, more dialogue. Alright, let's go to the unknown world. We've had enough. Let's just end this playthrough. Let's start working on the final 2 streams. Or maybe the final stream. I'm not sure. I'm not sure get done. I'm not entirely sure if we'll finish off this game next game. Or I'll be the stream after. It really depends how long the unknown world takes. There's a lot of dialogue for the build one world part of the game, the unknown world. A lot of dialogue. So maybe we'll save the final stream for the initial one. Maybe we'll do 2 Assassin's Creed streams and then we do 2 streams of this now.
You are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side. You think torture will turn me, Malik? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand. This is but a taste of the dark side to whet your appetite. When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words, but I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
Kind of strange where that happens in 2, but a lot late there. Jason. Got a big power.
The Starforge. I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodonna. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range.
Right.
Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those fighters out before they report our position to the main fleet.
Another fighting section. At least that's what I'm scripted, you know. Got the story stuff. I got completely shot. But it's the same thing, it only just is the same thing, the should be shot. I think it's too bad. Me personally, I think it's too bad. Too bad when it's way past the thing. It's like that's a bit what even has it as well, like the way side quest work is past the thing. I'm sure I've a Dragon Age Origins.
Oh, we've got problems. We've floated some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
Yes, you don't say. The original ship, or Revan. I think that's the original Revan ship and Malik ship originally. That big Republic ship. No sure actually. I think it is.
Whew! Talk about your rough landings, Karth. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebonhawk airborne again.
During our rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the parts you need can be found among the wreckage.
The Cathar's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out. But where could it be coming from?
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again. You're right. That Sith fleet we saw must have some type of protection against the disruptor field. We have to find a way to disable it, or the Republic will be slaughtered.
T3's picking up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
We haven't forgotten about her, but we can't do her much good stuck down here. We have to help ourselves before we can help her.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malik's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will join him,
very
and the
long,
Sith
just
will be
getting like
invincible.
slightly like.
I fear Bastila will find the lure of the dark side difficult to resist. She is strong in the Force, but she's also impulsive, willful, and proud, as you once were, Revan. I'm glad to hear you say that. Now that you know your true identity, I was afraid you might slip back over to the dark side. If Bastila feels as you do, there may yet be hope for her.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. And if we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I. Yes, what's on your mind? I don't really know much about... You got it.
Hey there, what can I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did. I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and... I know people can change no matter how bad they were, but I'm not holding... My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but... I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not gonna dwell. So, is there any... Okay.
Statement. Commentary. Statement. In time,
Right now, if this comes up, we saw you.
Yeah, what do you want? This world is odd. It looks like a battlefield, but the environment here is lush and green. Whatever happened here was a long time ago. I have seen many strange worlds in my... I don't like this place. Something happened. Do you have anything else you...
You know that sounds suspicious when
Your
you...
choice.
My Cathar blood seethes at the thought of he will pay for it.
Okay, very have this dialogue.
Got something on your mind. Bad men. Women too, to be fair. Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that. And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do? Oh, that's right. Damn the ears of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long? No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that. Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith. Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however. That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves. Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in them. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now.
Yeah, that is hard. Treat someone you love. Oh look, they brought out the new CPU. And I know that's off topic. Wow, the 13900K. Wow. I wonder how much that's going to be. But anyway, that's us done today. So, we will be continuing our playthrough of this, unfortunately next week. Unfortunately tomorrow I am busy. Got some stuff to do, family stuff and that. Unfortunately, and I didn't know about this until Monday night, so I'm sorry, chat. I could have streamed this Tuesday, but I don't know why. I don't normally stream on Tuesday, so I decided, you know, let's just, I don't know. I kind of regret it a wee bit, but it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. So here's how content will work. I may as well explain content. So since today is the final day of this week of content, so next week, of course, on the Monday we will be doing our Still Alive series, which will be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the original. This week, this Monday we'll be looking at that. Then on Wednesday we'll be continuing to play through Assassin's Creed 4. Maybe I'll do a stream on this. Maybe I'll do like a secret stream or something like that on the weekend. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do like a grind stream or something. Maybe. I'm gonna say no, but if I do a stream on the weekend, it'll probably just be a fun stream on Assassin's Creed or something like that. The plan is, I actually did have a plan for tomorrow's stream. I was actually planning to not do a playthrough stream tomorrow. My plan was actually to play Friday the 13th, because it's Friday the 13th tomorrow. That was actually planned to do something just a wee bit different, you know, something fun. But I made the decision not to do that. Obviously, I can't do that now anyway. And I also don't have PlayStation Plus. And I don't want to pay £8 to play something for 2 hours. But I'm busy. I would have done it if I had to. If I knew I wasn't going to be busy on Friday, I would have done it. And it's a wee bit unfortunate that did come up, because I did kind of want to do it. But regardless, so Monday we'll be doing Still Alive. Wednesday we'll be doing Assassin's Creed. Thursday we'll do this. Then on Friday we'll do Friday will be continuing a playthrough of Friday will be Assassin's Creed 4 again, of course. Sorry, chat. It's just been a busy month and that. There's been busy content. That's the downside of doing 2 playthroughs at once when I'm only streaming like 3 main days a week. The downside about that is there's less content through certain days, which kind of does suck a little bit. And I see all those viewers to not to subscribe to my channel. I mean, you don't need to subscribe, but it's just playthroughs. And you want to watch the full playthrough, I highly recommend you do. But regardless, that's us done today. So I'll see you all next time. So peace.